Hey, this is Arja Sinette with Cooking Couture Atlanta. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel. And thanks for joining me on my weight loss journey. I'm going to share over the next 31 days. I'm going to share my keto journey. I'm on keto. This is my second full, seriously dedicated, committed month of keto. I did 30 days last month, well, really 28. I did 28 days, and now I got my groove, and I'm headed towards the next 30 days on keto, and I'm going to share that with you. I got some little keto updates right now, and then I'm going to share with you my weight loss journey. I lost over 100 pounds, like well over 100 pounds. I can't tell you exactly how much, because then you'll know how much I weigh now, and I have issues. I don't tell my weight, and I don't tell my age. I'll tell my age when I get married. And I'll tell my weight when I make it to my goal weight. And I'll just tell you what my goal weight is. And I talk so much, you'll probably be able to figure it out anyway. Okay. So thank you for subscribing to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel and follow me on all social media platforms at Cooking Couture Atlanta. My first surgery. So I have always felt like I had a weight problem. But when I look back now at high school, I really didn't have a weight problem. And it's kind of scary. It's kind of a trip. Like, I didn't think I was tripping like that. I didn't think I was tripping like that, but I was. I really was. I was tripping. I'm 5'9", and I'm 5'9" and a half, but my daughter says I lost my half. But I always wear at least 2 to 4 inch heels. So I know that counts for something. I really feel like I'm 6 feet tall all the time. All right, my first surgery. The first surgery that I had was a tummy tuck. Now, mind you, when I went to my plastic surgeon, I ended up buying a bundle. I bought a package. But I had what was called an apron, and my stomach doubled over. I had 2 stomachs. I really had 3. I played it off really good. I wore great foundations, and I still love my foundations, and I want to talk about that. I'm going to show you some. I got a new one on the way, and I will show it to you. I'm just going to tell everything. I don't care. Whatever. I'm going to show it to you. I found out about the best foundations ever after having plastic surgeries, because you have to put on suppression garments, and that is the best thing in the world. What holds you together after after plastic surgery, honey, that's my daily program. So I don't have on anything today, and that's really rare. That's not, I usually have on something, but every once in a while I ease out without something on. Every once in a while. Okay, so I went to Dr. Johnson.
It was more than 10 years ago that our I-Team first reported on the legal problems of then Dr. Nathaniel Johnson. He was convicted of Medicaid fraud and lost his license to practice medicine.
He said, "Oh no, I can make you look like this. I see all these awards on the wall." I'm thinking, I found the doctor of my dreams.
But Nathaniel Johnson, the man Monique Brochus consulted with, prayed with, and she says performed a cosmetic procedure on her, wasn't a licensed doctor. It's not the first time the I-Team has reported on Nathaniel Johnson's troubles in a courtroom.
They thought he was a doctor.
I don't see how they could.
Nathaniel Johnson for a consultation, and he was the most charming, the plastic surgeon. He was a black plastic surgeon. And he was the most charming, charismatic, had the best bedside manner. He is a salesperson. And then he's very attractive. And oh my goodness, made me feel really comfortable. What I did not like, and I'll never forget, and I always wanted to like tell somebody, in the, okay, so when you're getting a consultation, he has a room that you go in and you change clothes, take off all your clothes, and then you put on these big furry white robes. And you put these robes on, and then he comes in the room, and it smears everywhere, and scales and markers, and they mark you up. He measure and mark and talk, and you know. Okay, so I go in there, And I'm totally humiliated because I can't fit any of the robes. I mean, they weren't even like this. I could like play it off. My breast is like big, but I could play it off, right? And I could button this if I had to. I might be looking stuffed. I couldn't get the robe. Oh my God. And so I'm like totally like, it's open. I might as well took the robe off. That's how I felt. That made me feel a little some kind of way, you know? And I don't like feeling some kind of way, but that made me feel some kind of way. But when he came in, he acted like he never noticed. He was just so, and there was another little nurse, somebody came through before, and I just kind of had my back to her. I was sitting down or something. I tried to figure out a way to position myself so it wouldn't be so obvious that I couldn't fit the robe at all. Okay, so he came in, he basically made me feel like $3 million. He made me feel so beautiful. He was so nice. He was so charismatic. And we just vibed and we talked and joked. Now, mind you, I'm butt naked and standing in a robe that doesn't fit. He made me feel so great. And he said, I know what you need. You gonna trust me? How much trusting you cost? That's all I can say. Because he was just throwing it at me. Everything. He's like, we're going to work that out later. But if you trust me, if you let me do what I want to do to you, he was like, you just going to be right. He said, I can see it. He said, you got a Coke bottle shape in you. He's like, you be so fine. You have curves. Well, I am totally straight. I am straight up and down. I was. I didn't have any butt. My butt was flat. I never wore belts because I didn't even know where my waist was, and I'm not joking. I didn't wear belts. I had a white girl body. I had no booty. I didn't need a belt, and I was straight up and down, and Levi's fit me, whatever, you know. Oh man, my shape was crazy. Even though when I was younger, it was smaller, still didn't have no butt, still didn't have, I mean, I guess I had hips, but you can't really see the hips as good if the waist and everything is on. They might be there, but everything else is like that. You know, it's like so close to it, you can't really tell. You take away all that, then them hips look like, whoa, girl, that girl got some hips. It's family trait. Have you seen anybody in my family? All the women in my family got hips, honey. They got some wide hips. They working it, and they all have hourglass shapes because they all have smaller waists. I didn't. I guess I got that other part. I got the hips from them, and then the other side of the family gave me the rest. So basically, I told him I trust him, and I got a bundle. I bought the package. I bought the full deal. They took credit cards and payment arrangements and all kind of stuff. I got the full deal. I went to talk about a tummy tuck because I was tired of that doubled up stomach, and I was trying to work out. I tried every diet. I did every Nutrisystem, all of that. And even when I lost weight, I still had this big old stomach that was just, it was going in a little, but it still was like 3 compartments when I sat down. It might have been smaller compartments, but it was 3 compartments. I didn't want any of that anymore. Jeez. So all the surgeries that I had tummy tuck first. And I don't remember the order of, okay, so then I had lipo. And then I had the butt injections from the lipo, the Brazilian butt lift. And then I had a breast reconstruction, breast reduction and lift. Then I had a gastric surgery. And I paid for lipo in my upper thighs, but I never got that because my doctor went to jail and disappeared and all this crazy stuff. Okay, so my first surgery was a tummy tuck. I had what was called an apron. Like I had this big double stomach, right? My stomach was so big that my tummy tuck had to be done in 2 different surgeries. So I had to have a tummy tuck, have half of my stomach cut off, and then wait 3 months for it to heal so that he could cut it again and go back in and take the rest of it off. the truth. I'm just telling you. That's crazy. That's a little crazy. That tummy tuck part is really crazy because, okay, so I stayed under. I did not go under. He gave me a local anesthetic, so I heard him. I could see it. I could hear it. And I could feel it. I didn't feel the pain. I could just feel the pressure. And, I could see him doing, doing everything. The whole surgery. I was, I had earphones on. So I wouldn't hear, I guess, the knife drill, whatever. But I heard it. I seen it. When I couldn't take it or didn't want to look, I just closed my eyes and try to turn my music up or whatever in my headphones. But he kept me under as long as he could legally keep me under and safely keep me under. And so he took off like the bottom half. Girl, I don't know what y'all talking about. Don't forget what you say. I was so happy. I was happy that was gone. But, aftercare and getting in those compression garments and holding it in. And then, he was checking it. And, I had to go 3-4 months. It had to, heal up. It healed up about 3-4 months. Damn. I don't want to say 6 months. I think it was just 3 to 4 months. It healed up. He went back in and got the rest. Now, first of all, let me say this. I could not find any doctor that would do the surgery on me because they all said I needed to lose weight. They all said that I was just too big for the surgery. You're obese and you need to lose weight. You need to lose some weight. And the tummy tuck is designed to just, for that last little bulge or that little tire or that little pouch, a mommy pouch that you can't, it's like working out won't get, the muscles are gone in it or something, whatever. And that's what the tummy tuck is for, okay? It's not for what you're doing. You need to lose weight, whatever. So when you put it out there, you will get what you draw unto you, honey. And the divas in the street told me who to go to. Oh, if you got some money, honey, he gonna do whatever it is you want. And so they was right. You just gotta ask and get referrals and just, it's not like something that you just do on the weekend. I'm about to go buy some shoes. I'm about to go have a tummy tuck. You research it, you talk about it, you think about it. You pray about it, you worry about it, a whole bunch of stuff, and then you go ahead and make the move, right? Okay. So, it was the first time I ever had surgery. Only time I have ever been in a hospital except for my daughter. I don't get sick. I don't take medicine and pills. So I went to this herb shop that I love on Claremont and North Druid Hills. Okay, it's over there, and it's across from Toco Hills Shopping Center in Atlanta. If they were the best, because I basically got on a pain management routine program about a month before my surgery. I had booked my surgery, I had paid for my surgery, and the month leading up to it, I was going over there, and they were drink this, I was drink these herbs, do this and that, so that they were saying that some women have foregone the pain medicine. They were so prepared, their body was so, but see, their minds were more prepared than mine. You can forego pain medicine and say, hey, I don't want, any pain medicine, like none. I'm a G, I'm going in for this knife with none because I have gotten my body, but they got their body and their mind. You hate your mind. Your mind got to come with you. Your mind got to come with you on every journey. And the deeper it is, the more intense it is, honey, the more, the stronger your mind has to be so that you can make it through. So, I got the tummy tuck, the half, and then, my grandmother passed, my mother did. And I'll never forget, going to St. Louis, and I was in between 2 surgeries, but having taken that bottom surgery out, I felt, honey.
Ooh, like, subscribe, and share. Let's make it happen.